Bro, I got it.
I'm gonna finish.
No, his is good.
Hi guys, we're nothing, just live streaming and just kind of
Am I on
going
there
around.
now?
Yeah, you're on there right now.
Oh wait,
You
really?
see me?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, we
that's
can
cool.
see you.
What's
So,
up?
so just give them a
Hey!
wave. Give people a wave. So, a little wave, everybody. So this is just half the class. The other class is outside. We'll have to catch them later. Hey there. Oh, nice mask. I like it. Very nice. Oh, everybody. Okay. Very nice. Very good. How's it going, guys? Very good. Very good. So, excited? Hey, how are you? Excited for tonight? Very good. It's just a live stream, just doing a shot of the graduates here. What's up?
Can they hear everything?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay, good. I wasn't gonna ask the question.
Okay. All right. Back to it.
I passed.
I passed you. Your mom, your sister, and your brother.
Thank you, graduates. Please be seated. Good evening. At this time, I would like to welcome our class president, Salutatorian.
I'd like to start the evening of my class's commencement by thanking those who have put so much effort into our graduation. There is no place that cares as much as our small community. Many of you involved in the celebrations were not even parents or relatives of us seniors. But you all came together for the sake of our community and seniors. I believe I represent the words of my entire class when I say thank you is not even sufficient for the time, effort, love, care everyone has contributed towards the senior class of 2020. We are all humbled to be in the community we are. Through thick and thin, it never mattered when it came to tough times. We all pulled through together. To say I'm incredibly honored to be here tonight with all of you is an understatement by far. Being a part of a class of only 35 students, there are so many personal memories, good and bad, that I could go all night. From elementary school to high school, I wouldn't trade the last 13 years of memories of my class for the world. From many trips to Trout Pond, Knoebels, Harrisburg, the movies, Washington, D.C., college fairs, especially Mr. Peterman's gym class, there were no dull moments. When we graduate tonight, we'll probably hardly see or talk to each other again. There's one thing we always have, and that will be our memories and compassion that we have for each other. And our final message to SCHS is we didn't start the fire, and we sure as hell didn't start COVID-19.
Thank you, Lucas. This time, we'd like to our class vice president, Herm Harney, the center podium, pledge the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. We would ask that everyone remain standing up to the Pledge of Allegiance for the singing of the national anthem and alma mater, as led by Samantha Stransky. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Sweet be thy passage, be thy destinies hearts that have arrow.
Great job, Sam. Graduates, please be seated. At this time, Salutatorian classic. Jessica King is the daughter of Les Terry King. She has been busy during her years at Sullivan County High School. In fact, it's not just a big school since fourth grade. She's been active in many clubs and activities over the years, including student government, scholarship challenge, youth leadership, and National Honor Society. He served as our layout editor for Yearbook, as treasurer of the Athletic Training Club, and as the president of FBLA. As a member of FBLA, she has won at the regional level of competition, has placed at the state level of competition twice, and qualified for and competed at the national level as well. She's also a recent inductee to the National Business Honor Society. In addition to her tremendous academic achievements, she is also one of the most skilled and decorated athletes who have ever competed for Sullivan County High School. Just received all-state second-team honors in softball. In girls basketball, she was named the MVP of the Mid-Penn Conference this past winter. Received all-state third-team honors as a sophomore, all-state second-team honors as a junior, and this past winter, she was named first-team all-state in Pennsylvania. Most recently, Jessica was selected as an academic All-American, one of only 90 students, and the only student selected from Pennsylvania for this honor. The award that might best illustrate the type of student athlete she has always been is that she was the recipient of the PIAA District 4 Female Sportsmanship Award the past 2 years. Jess will continue her academic and athletic endeavors next year at Elizabethtown College, having earned direct admission in the graduate program of occupational therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Salutatorian of the class of 2020, Jessica King.
Thank you, Mr. Petrowski. 4 years ago, I sat in the gym and listened to my sister give her salutatorian speech. And I really thought about just reading hers, and no one would probably catch on. But my mom and dad put a quick stop to that idea. So bear with me as I give this my best shot. Through the Eyes of a Griffin is a great yearbook theme, but let's all take a moment and embrace what it really means to be a griffin. Outside of Sullivan County, everyone asks, what is a griffin? The quick and easy answer is a legendary creature with the head of an eagle and the body of a lion. But a griffin is so much more. Every graduate has their own definition of what it means to be a griffin. To me, a griffin is a person who exemplifies dedication to their values, pursues their passions, and will always help someone in need. Some of you sitting in the audience today may have experienced what it is like to walk the halls of SCHS as a griffin, but it probably has changed in the years since you were here. Each day, kids smile and laugh with each other, enjoying the days until school is out for the summer. No matter where you are, you can always count on seeing a smiling face from a student, faculty, or staff member. Sometimes a simple hey can spark a friendship that will last a lifetime. As yearbook editor, I got to see Sullivan County High School through a new lens, waiting for each Griffin story to be discovered. The one thing that will never change within Sullivan County is the pride. From attending school functions to hosting parades for the entire senior class and contributing to our future goals through scholarships and advice, the community support is endless. We owe a huge thank you to the family members, friends, teachers, and all that have made our high school experience an unforgettable one. No matter where you go in this county, you run into a friendly face, smiling and waiting to talk to you. I hope the class of 2020 sitting beside me will carry on this love that the community has brought us. We enter our next chapters as future animal behavior specialists, service members, engineers, teachers, therapists, nurses, physician assistants, cosmetologists, sports managers, mill workers, computer technicians, fitness trainers, carpenters, occupational therapists, sports administrators, manufacturers, gamers, and lifelong sitting beside me. Don't worry, guys, we have you covered. Sitting here next to me, we enter our next chapter your entire life. But as we all know, plans change. Through the uncertainty of this wild ride we call life. Therapists, nurses. I hope you all welcome challenges and face them head on. If you fail, you must get back up and try again. Never forget learn from your mistakes and embrace the future. But always remember, you didn't take this journey alone, and you don't have to take the next journey alone either. Your fellow Griffins will always have your back. So, class of 2020, these past 13 years have flown by. I know I'm ready for what lies ahead, and I know you are too. Sullivan County High School has prepared us for a future wherever they may lead. I may have known some of you for all 13 years, just one, or some number in between. But you all impacted my high school journey. We've been through so much together. Thank you, Class of 2020, for the labs and memory we all share. As you embark on future journeys, always remember to look life through the eyes of a griffin and remember the place you call home. I know I always will.
At this time, I would like to introduce the valedictorian of the class 2020. Kerrigan Wetlocker is the daughter of Dan and Nicole Wetlocker, Muncie Valley. She was born and raised in Sullivan County. During her high school years, she has been involved in a multitude of clubs and activities, including varsity soccer, ski club, history club, science club, World Language Club, Athletic Training Club, Scholarship Challenge, and National Honor Society. Outside of school, she loves to spend time with her family and friends. After graduation, Kerrigan plans to attend Lock Haven University to study education with a dual major in health and physical education and secondary mathematics. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of the class of 2020, Kerrigan Wetlocker.
Good evening, everyone. I'd first like to start by saying congratulations to the class of 2020. I know this isn't what we all predicted our graduation to look like at the beginning of the year, but regardless, we did it. We made it through the countless hours of homework, projects, and occasional laughter. We almost made it to the end with no problem, and then we made it through a fire and a global pandemic. I think it's safe to say that as a class, we have endured quite a bit. If someone came up to me 5 years ago and said, "This is what your high school career is going to end like," I probably would have looked at them, laughed, and said, "Yeah, good one." No one could have ever predicted this, but we can't sit here and feel sorry for ourselves. Yeah, we're in an unfortunate situation, but there's no reason for us to dwell on self-pity. Life goes on. With that being said, I'd like to take this opportunity to include the classic Rocky Balboa quote. In my opinion, the Rocky movies are some of the greatest movies of all time, and they have no shortage of inspiring quotes. In this specific quote, Rocky says, "The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it." You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life, but it ain't how hard to hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth, but you got to be willing to take the hit. And not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you are because of him, her, or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I think it's safe to say that the world has beaten us down pretty hard these past couple months. Despite that, we have to keep pushing forward. The world has thrown many challenges at our class, and we persevered. We literally graduated through a global pandemic. How many people can say they did that? There are a lot of people I could say thank you to right now, but I want to say thank you to some special people. Thank you to the McCusker, Blasey, and Fitzgerald families for giving the seniors an awesome parade and a memory we will never forget. It was the best surprise ever, and we can't thank you enough. I'm truly blessed to be able to live in a community as amazing as Sullivan County. Thank you to the teachers who have supported us every day of our academic careers. Without your time and investment, none of us would be up here today. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you to my friends who made high school enjoyable. The memories we made are endless, and they're enough to last a lifetime. But most importantly, I want to say thank you to my family. Mom and Dad, I did it. They've always told me that I could achieve my dreams as long as I worked hard enough for them. Well, I worked hard and put all my effort into this dream of mine, and it came true. Your unconditional love and support made me who I am today. You have pushed me to be the best possible version of myself, and for that, I will forever be thankful. I know I can't say this enough times, but you truly are the best parents in the world. If I leave here today giving you one piece of advice, it would be this. Cherish every moment of your life. Live for today because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Take it from me, the girl who thought we would be coming back to school. If I knew that March 13th was going to be my last day of high school, I probably would have taken a step back and absorbed every moment. I'm going to miss seeing my friends every day and witnessing everyone's antics when we didn't want to do our work. I'll miss the creative ways we hit each other's Chromebooks, how many water bottles of mine were broken, and how many times we laughed until there were tears. I'll miss coming into school and saying good morning to some of my favorite people, but most of all, I'll miss my classmates. I'm not worried though, because I know we will cross paths again soon enough. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning of the rest of our lives. Thank you.
I would like to introduce Francis Rixey, our class secretary, who will present the class gift.
Due to the sudden closing of the school this March, related to the spread of the coronavirus across our nation, a number of our extracurricular student groups were unable to host many of the fundraisers that they typically do each year. This had a huge impact on our yearbook in particular, as they were unable to host their two biggest fundraisers of the year that they rely on to cover all of their expenses. To ensure that yearbook is able to operate next school year and be able to fund a yearbook for the class of 2021, the class of 2020 wishes to donate $1,500 of our remaining class funds to the year. In considering this donation, we also realize there may be other clubs next year whose fundraising efforts are limited due to the pandemic. For this reason, the class of 2020 would also like to evenly divide our remaining funds to be split across all student-owned clubs in the high school activity account.
Thank you, Francis. On behalf of the students of Sullivan County High School, it is my pleasure to accept these generously donated funds. I know that they will all be put to good use. Thank you, class of 2020. At this time, we will conduct our awards portion of the ceremony. Typically, this time is reserved for only scholarships and other monetary awards. However, with missing our awards day this spring, we've included a few of the awards that are normally given out that day tonight as well. We will actually be mailing home the letters for the recipients next week, so we will not actually be handing any envelopes out tonight. I would ask that if any of our graduates' names are called as receiving an award, they stand and we can recognize them as recipients of the awards this year. I'd like to start with some of our athletic awards that we typically give out at our awards day assembly. On behalf of all of the coaches, Mr. Popowitz, and the student body at Sullivan County High School, we'd first like to thank all of our graduates on stage tonight who have participated in sports of any kind. Thank you for your commitment and for representing our school the right way. Our first award is the American Legion in Sonestown Award, which recognizes two outstanding senior athletes each year. This year's Nelson Arms Sonestown American Legion Post 601 outstanding athletes are, first, the outstanding male athlete, Samuel Carpenter. And our outstanding female athlete, Jessica King. The Williamsport Sun Gazette recognizes a senior male and female athlete of the year for every school in the Pennsylvania Heartland Conference and Mid-Penn Conference. These athletes will be recognized with a biography in the sports section of the newspaper. This year's winners from Sullivan County High School are Samuel Carpenter and Jessica King. The High School Heisman Award is presented annually to athletes who best exemplify the designation of Scholar Citizen Athlete. The High School Heisman Program nominees are judged equally in those areas, as well as academics, community school involvement, and athletics. This year's school winners of the High School Heisman are Jessica King and Colton Ammerman. Each year, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association, in conjunction with District 4, honors each school's outstanding male and female athlete. In an effort to promote the highest ideals of high school athletics, they also provide for a male and female sportsmanship award. These awards are not necessarily given out to senior athletes. However, we do have 2 senior athletes receiving some this year. First, it is my pleasure to announce that this year's Outstanding Male Sportsmanship Award winner is Samuel Carpenter. And it is also my pleasure to announce that this year's Outstanding Female Athlete is Jessica King. Each year, outstanding Northern Tier Career Center students are recognized for their achievements at the Northern Tier Career Center. Today, we would also like to recognize their hard work. For every morning class most students spend in a classroom, these students are learning by doing in a professional shop, kitchen, or healthcare environment. The following seniors were recognized by the Northern Tier Career Center for exceptional performance as they were building their future. First, the outstanding senior in the building construction program, Braden Bedford. For dedication and commitment to the profession in the information technology program, Cynthia Eberlin. And the overall top senior in the building construction program, Tyler Loomis. Each year, Senator Jean Yaw's office asks us to recognize 2 students from the senior class as outstanding young citizens. These students must show a dedication to their school and their community that is unwavering. They must be upstanding citizens in their classrooms and in their activities, be good students, and be positive role models. This year, the recipients, based on the nominations of the professional staff, are Jessica King and Ethan Walker. And I mentioned this briefly in my introduction earlier, but we normally give attendance awards out at our awards day ceremony as well. And for perfect attendance in grades 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, Jessica King. Citizens and Northern Bank presents 4 awards every year of $150 each. The first is the Thomas J. Ingham Scholarship. This is given to the student with the highest average among those enrolled in a 4-year college or the equivalent thereof. This year's recipient is Kerrigan Wetlock. The J. Loomis Christian Scholarship is given to the student with the highest average among those enrolled in a post-secondary medical curriculum. This year's recipient is Jessica King. The R.D. Carer Scholarship is awarded to the student with the highest average enrolled in a post-secondary business-related curriculum. This year's recipient is Ethan Walker. And the Director's Scholarship is given to the student with the highest average among those enrolled in a post-secondary technical curriculum. This year's recipient is Cynthia Everly. The LaPorte Women's Club Awards are given to 2 seniors who have been involved in community or school service activities, who have displayed a strong sense of citizenship, and who plan to continue their formal education. Each will receive awards of $150. This year's recipients are Madison Burke and Peyton Bednar. The Eaglesmere Civic Club Mathematics Award is presented to the senior who received the highest score on the mathematics portion of the Scholastic Aptitude Test taken during their junior or senior year. This student will receive a $300 award. This year's recipient is Jessica King. The Sullivan Review Award is presented to the senior who received the highest score on the verbal portion of the Scholastic Aptitude Test taken during their junior or senior year. The winner of this year's Sullivan Review Award in the amount of $500 is Kerrigan Wetrock. The selection of the student to receive the Sullivan County Education Association Scholarship is based on academic achievement, service to our school and community, and the potential for success in the teaching profession. The recipient of this year's $500 award is Samuel Carpenter. The family of Jean L. Worthington, a former teacher at Sullivan County High School, sponsors a scholarship to the student who has excelled in the general math curriculum and who is committed to post-secondary education. The winner of this $75 award is Jessica King. The Sullivan County Educational Support Professionals Scholarship is given by the Sullivan County Educational Support Professionals Association to a student who will be continuing his or her education. The selection of this scholarship is based on academic achievement and service to our school and community. This year, 2 awards of $150 will be given out. The recipients are Jessica King and Colton Ammerman. The Philip J. Fedorchik Scholarship is given to a senior who will be continuing his or her education in a technical field in an effort to move forward. The scholarship is given in the memory of Philip J. Fedorchik, a past graduate of Sullivan County High School, by his children, Melanie and Nicholas Fedorchik. This year's recipient is Rachel Gavin. The memory of Carl Weindaga Pierce is honored this year through scholarship programs sponsored by the Eastern Delaware Nations. One is the Carl Weindaga Pierce Essay Scholarship and encourages students to be more aware of the importance of Native American history and society. The winner or winners are chosen from a written essay. This year, 3 award winners of 3 different amounts will be received. First, for $100, Colton Ammerman. Receiving $200, Samuel Carpenter. Receiving $300, Jessica King. The Raymond and Betty Bear Memorial Scholarship has been established through the estate of Betty Bear, a longtime resident of Buford, Pennsylvania. Applicants must have a 3.5 GPA or higher and must describe in their application areas in which they have demonstrated leadership and overcome obstacles either through their school, social, or family life. The first Raymond and Betty Bear Memorial Award in the amount of $1,000 goes to Peyton Bednar. The David A. Dwyer Scholarship is given by the friends and family of David A. Dwyer in recognition of his unselfish devotion to his family, his students, and his community. The recipient must have excelled in the general science curriculum and be committed to post-secondary education. The recipient of this $500 award is Jessica King. Robert M. Yoder Sr., DDS, and Virginia E. Yoder are the originators of the Bighorn Nature Conservancy Charitable Trust. The Yoders exemplified environmental stewardship throughout their lives. This year, the Trust has chosen to recognize one senior for his or her sincere interest in environmental stewardship. The recipient of this $200 award is Denver Graves. The L.L. Baumick and Sons, Inc. Scholarship is presented to a senior who has maintained at least a B average and will be attending an accredited 2-year or 4-year institution with a major in forestry or environmental science related fields. This year's recipient of this $1,000 award is Noah Phillips. An anonymous donor has made possible the presentation of the Hope Award to 3 graduating seniors in the hope that it will enable them to continue their education. This year, 3 recipients will each receive $100. They are Jacob Bakhorn, Bryce Sakers, and Tyler Loomis. The Eugene Peace Memorial Scholarship is given by the North Mountain Sportsmen's Association in memory of Eugene Peace. The winner is chosen for an essay entitled How to Involve More Youth in Outdoor Activities, as well as community service, school activities, leadership, recommendations, and GPA. This year, the Sportsmen's Association will recognize with a $250 award, Samuel Carpenter. The Tomcho Houck Award is given in memory of Tim Tomcho and Doug Houck by Nelson Arms Post 601, Sons of the American Legion. The recipients must be entering their first year of higher education and submit an essay as to why they wish to further their education. Grades, activities, financial need, and the essays are considered when choosing the recipients. The recipient of this $1,000 award is Colton Ammerman. The Bonnie Bennett Spirit and Sportsmanship Awards are presented by the Sullivan County High School Booster Club in honor of Bonnie Bennett, who through her faithful leadership of more than 25 years provided many special opportunities to the student athletes of Sullivan County High School. The athletes selected have demonstrated an exceptional degree of sportsmanship and team spirit. Their consistent effort to improve their own and their team's competitive spirit reflect a high degree of commitment, personal sacrifice, and dedication to Sullivan County High School athletics. Each recipient will receive an award of $250. They are Kerrigan Wetlacher and Justin Metzger. Larry Keese Jr. was a graduate of Sullivan County High School's class of 1992. In his life, Larry was devoted to his family, to our community, and to the pursuit of athletic excellence, no matter what the sport or event. To honor the impression Larry left on our athletes and students, a memorial scholarship has been created in his name. I am pleased to announce the recipients of the Larry Keese Jr. Memorial Scholarship, each in the amount of $600, as Jessica King and Samuel Carpenter. The Curtis Howard Eberlin was a 2011 graduate of Sullivan County High School. In his memory, an award will be given to a senior who best exemplifies the qualities that make Kurt a unique and exuberant young man. Those qualities include being outgoing, friendly and funny, making others feel good about themselves and the world, and having an infectious smile and a big heart. The recipient of this year's $200 award is Timothy Herm Arnett. The Kiwanis Club of Sullivan County has made this award available to a graduating senior who is committed to continuing their education and has shown a sincere interest in their community for community service. The applicants had to submit an essay outlining their future plans and how community service would be included in those plans. The recipient of this year's $1,000 award is Jessica King. The James B. Schock Audiovisual Award is presented to a senior who has been a member of the high school AV club for at least 2 years and who embodies the characteristics of the late James B. Schock, including dedication, cheerfulness, courtesy, and unselfishness. The recipient must also be able to operate all types of audiovisual equipment with competence. The recipient of this year's $75 award is Braden Bedford. Philip F. Snyder taught industrial arts for the Sullivan County School District from 1952 until 1980. Besides serving our district for 28 years, he also served on the LaPorte Borough Council for 37 years while living in LaPorte. To honor his commitment to Sullivan County, his children, Barbara, Eric, and Kurt, have created a scholarship in his memory. This year, the Philip F. Snyder Memorial Award for interest and talent in the industrial arts in the amount of $1,000 goes to Colton Ammerman. The C. Elwood Airy Scholarship is presented to a senior seeking further education in the field of natural resource management or environmental studies. The scholarship is made possible by the late C. Elwood Airy and his sister Lois Airy. The recipient of this $523 award is Noah Phillips. Jonestown Legion Post 601 makes available 2 awards to Sullivan County graduating seniors each year. The recipients must be entering their first year of higher education and submit an essay as to why they wish to further their education. Grades, activities, financial need, and the essays are considered when choosing the recipients. This year's 2 recipients will each receive $1,000. They are Emily Peterman and Madison Burke. The Paul Pastusik Memorial Award is presented to a senior student in memory of Paul Joseph Pastusik. The recipient must have maintained an overall grade point average of 85% or better in grades 9 through 12 in his shop courses and have exemplified the traits of a good craftsman. The recipient of this $75 award is Denver Graves. Each year, the Dushore Music Club presents an award to a senior or seniors who deeply love music, realizes the importance of music in one's life, and recognizes that music is a gift. The music award this year, given in memory of Emma G. Rose, a past music teacher at Sullivan County High School, and Dorothy Schott, Regina Homer, and Kathleen Oliver, former music club members, is presented to the 2 following seniors who plan to continue sharing the legacy of music. The recipients are Anastasia Maxwell and Samantha Skaransky. The Thomas W. Dock and Stefana Stevie Shoemaker Scholarship is given in memory of Doc and Stevie Shoemaker. This fund was established by the Shoemaker family. Stevie was a Sullivan County High School librarian, and Doc was a veterinarian. They were owners of the weekly newspaper, the Sullivan Review. They valued the importance of an education. The fund gives an annual scholarship to a graduating senior who meets the requirements of select majors highly valued by the Shoemakers. The recipient of this year's $1,000 award is Peyton Bednar. The Dushore Lions Club Robert Lambert Memorial Scholarships are provided by the Dushore Lions Club in memory of Robert Lambert. Awards are given to 2 seniors who have excelled in academics, in extracurricular activities, and in service to the school and community. Each will receive a $500 award. This year's recipients are Jessica King and Colton Ammerman. The Sullivan County Schools Memorial Award is presented to a senior who is planning to continue their education, who is involved in extracurricular activities, and who possess good citizenship. The recipient of this year's $75 award is Emily Strabilla. The Journeys Award is given to a student or students each year to recognize that the journey through high school has come to an end, but the journey of a lifetime awaits. We wish you all a very rewarding and safe journey as you embark on new adventures. Each of the recipients will receive an award of $50. They are Omar Rubio and Noel Sperry. The Doc Shoemaker Memorial Scholarship has been established by the Dushore Lions Club in memory of Dr. Thomas Shoemaker, a longtime member of the club. Doc was a local veterinarian and owner of the Sullivan Review. He valued the importance of an education, and to honor Doc, the club will give a $500 scholarship each year to a graduate of Sullivan County High School who is pursuing a degree in a science-related field, journalism, or business-related. The first recipient with the Doc Shoemaker Award of $500 is Peyton Bednar. Redeemer Church scholarships are presented each year to Sullivan County High School seniors who are active members of their church. Each recipient must complete a short essay concerning their involvement in church and community, as well as their plans after graduation. Students entering Christian professions are given first consideration. Each recipient will receive an award of $250. This year's recipients are Jessica King and Colton Amer. The Knights of Columbus Council 12406 of Dushu sponsors a scholarship for a student who had demonstrated commitment to the local community through community and or family activities, regardless of that student's church affiliation, and who has excelled in a specialty area at the high school, including at the Northern Tier Career Center. The recipient of this year's $500 award is Stacy Gilbert. The Eagles Mirror LaPorte Lions Club Award is presented annually to a graduating senior who has displayed good character, citizenship, and academic achievement. This year's award of $1,500 is presented to Colton Amer. The David Metzger Senior Scholarship is given in memory of David Metzger Sr. by Nelson Arms Post 601, Sons of the American Legion. The recipient must be entering their first year of higher education and submit an essay as to why they wish to further their education. Grades, activities, financial need, and the essays are considered when choosing the recipient. This year's recipient of an award of $1,000 is Justin Metzger. The Tuesday Book Club Award is given to any senior, regardless of course of study, who, in the opinion of the book club, has utilized his or her capabilities and abilities to such an extent as to be a credit to himself or herself, the school, and the community. This year, the Tuesday Book Club Award in the amount of $50 will go to 5 students. They are Anastasia Maxwell, Dustin Niedig, Jesse Williams, Lucas Molyneux, and Nathan Betts. The recipient of the Eagles Mirror Friends of the Arts Award has displayed outstanding ability in the arts during his or her school year. The recipient will receive a monetary award of $250 and 4 free tickets to the Eagles Mirror Friends of the Arts events held at the David Dwyer Center in Eaglesmere. The recipient of this year's award is Samantha Skoransky. The Sullivan County Chamber of Commerce scholarships are presented to active members of the Future Business Leaders of America who will be continuing their education in a business or related field at a post-secondary school. Recipients have demonstrated a strong work ethic in their coursework and in FBLA activities. Each recipient will receive an award of $250. They are Jessica King and Ethan Walker. The Futures Award is given to seniors who have proven their potential to go out in the world and be successful in the careers they have chosen. These students have demonstrated the skill and the sincere interest in becoming a productive member of our local workforce and our Sullivan County community. The Futures Award is given to help them on their way. Each of these 3 students will receive awards of $50 each. They are Nathaniel Donovan, Tess McDonald, and Blake Chamberlain. The Family Living Award is presented to 2 seniors who have participated in at least 3 years of 4-H and who must be enrolled in a 2 or more year program after high school. This award was established by the Penn State Extension Sullivan County Family Living Committee. This year's recipients of the Family Living Award in the amount of $50 each are Samantha Skaransky and Noah Phillips. The Darway Elder Care Award is given to a senior who is enrolled in an accredited medical school or any approved allied health service training course. This year's award in the amount of $100 goes to Anastasia Maxwell. PS Bank of Dewshore has made the Dedication to Community Award available to the graduates of Sullivan County High School. The recipient of this award was chosen because of the significant effort he or she has chosen and shown for community service activities. The winners were also chosen based on an application and recommendations of community members. This year there will be 2 recipients, each receiving $250. They are Madison Burke and Ethan Walker. The Extension Memorial Award, formerly known as the Bill Gregory Award, is made possible by donations made in memory of William Gregory, Richard Smith, Linda Signor, Shirley Ames, and Ethel Hart. This award goes to 2 graduating seniors who have completed a 4-H project at Roundup the previous year and have displayed community involvement, unselfishness, responsibility, courtesy, and punctuality. This year, the awards in the amount of $50 each go to Samantha Skaransky and Braden Bedford. A Hannah L. Taylor Award is presented annually based on the writing of an essay. The award is given by the Hannah L. Taylor Trust in cooperation with the Sullivan County Historical Society and includes a monetary award as well as a lifetime membership in the Historical Society. The essay topic this year was the importance of teaching local history. This year's winners are Jessica King and Samuel Carter. Each year, we have an anonymous donor who chooses to recognize our brave students who have enlisted to serve in a military branch after high school. We call this award the Service to Country Award. We are grateful for your commitment, and we wish you all a safe and rewarding experience in your endeavors. This year, each of these students will receive $50. First, entering the United States Marine Corps, Braden Bedford. Entering the Pennsylvania National Guard, Timothy Herm Carney. Entering the United States Navy, Francis Rixey. And entering the United States Air Force, Jordan Williams. The recipients of the competitive awards presented by the Sullivan County Scholarship Association are selected by a panel of retired educators based on the following criteria: grades, academic achievement, extracurricular activities, athletic participation and achievements, community service, work experience, and 2 essay questions. The association awards scholarships to students in all curricular areas. Multiple recipients will receive multiple amounts this year. First, there will be 3 students, each receiving a $2,000 award. They are Emily Stravilla, Stacy Gilbert, and Jacob Baker. There will be 4 students, each receiving $2,500. Those students are Peyton Bednar, Anastasia Maxwell, Emily Peterman, and Noah Phillips. And there will be 8 students, each of whom will receive a $3,000 award. They are Colton Ammerman, Jessica King, Madison Burke, Samuel Carpenter, Samantha Skorinsky, Kerrigan Wetlocker, Ethan Walker, and Justin Metzger. The Reverend Alton H. Taylor and his family maintained a summer home in LaPorte since 1944. When Reverend Taylor passed away, he generously made provisions in his will to include the students of Sullivan County High School who wish to further their education. This year, the Alton H. Taylor Trust Award will provide scholarship money to be split among the following 16 students. They are Colton Ammerman, Cynthia Evelyn, Emily Stravilla, Justin Metzger, Noah Phillips, Samantha Skorinsky, Anastasia Maxwell, Dylan Rupert, Ethan Walker, Kerrigan Wetlocker, Peyton Bednar, Randy Wood, Emily Peterman, Jessica King, Madison Burke, and Samuel Carpenter. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the individuals, families, businesses, organizations, agencies, and associations that make the scholarships available to the students of Sullivan County High School. The financial investment Sullivan County makes in our seniors is always remarkable. This year, the total amount of award money that we've just dispersed to our seniors was over $192,000. Thank you, Sullivan County. Following some remarks, Mrs. Cross will certify the class.
Thank you, Mr. Petrosky. Good evening and congratulations, class of 2020. On this wonderful celebration that many of you have been looking forward to for a long time. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy your family and friends. You've earned it. This is one of your greatest accomplishments. Hope is one of the most important things that we as human beings possess. The belief that there can be a better tomorrow is the foundation of progress. This is a quote from Kevin Scott, who's Microsoft's CTO. I want you to remember something. It is the accomplishments that you have achieved that matter. The members of this class have many to remember. Again, it's the accomplishments that you achieve that matters. As I was thinking about what to say to the graduating class of 2020 tonight, I thought about words my mother has said to me many a times. They were, get up. That's right, get up. My mother was one of the strongest women I ever knew. Actually, one of the strongest persons I've ever known. She was probably a lot like many of your moms, I'm sure. She worked in the school cafeteria that I went to, and when kids came through the line, it was not unusual for her to give little extra helpings of French fries on your tray, or even in the elementary, a student came up and paid for the ice cream sandwich and only had 25 cents, but it cost 50 cents. Without a second, she pulled that extra quarter out of her pocket of change that she always had ready. Anyways, my mother would never let me pout or grumble when things got tough. She would tell me, get up. Don't let it get you down, whatever the situation would be. She always saw the brighter side. Life doesn't let you down. It makes you stronger. I thought about this. We can all agree the last 2 semesters of the last 2 years didn't really go as planned. But life didn't let you down. It made you stronger. Why? Because of a class that you are. That's why. You are an amazing class. And if any class had to face this, it would be the class of 2020. When you are down, you get up. You got up and you made the most of it. This class has and will persevere. Remember, it's the accomplishments that you have achieved that matter. You were the first class to receive Chromebooks and were the pioneers for advanced learning for Sullivan County School District. You lead in academic achievements. You have an ambassador at the state level in community events. This class has athletes that have broken records. This class has students that have set first-time internship paths for entrepreneurs and so many other accomplishments. No one can take away your memories of the times with friends or the accomplishments you have made. How you choose to react to adversity is a true test of character. This class has come out on top, standing tall on both feet. I know that whatever is in store for the 35 soon-to-be graduates sitting in front of all of us tonight, they will succeed, and they will carry the title of Sullivan County graduates proudly. Get up, go out, and do great things. Continue to make your parents, your school, and your community even more proud than we are today. Mr. Petrosky has shared with me that the members of the class of 2020 have completed all the requirements for graduation as specified by the laws of Pennsylvania and the policies of Sullivan County School District. Therefore, by the power vested in my office of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Sullivan County School Board Directors, I declare 2 actions. First, I certify that all the students seated on our stage have met the requirements to receive the Sullivan County High School Diploma and the privileges and honors that it may bring. And lastly, as superintendent, I declare the class of 2020 graduated. Congratulations.
After the way last year ended for the class of 2019, I told them that they'd always be remembered for having a unique graduation ceremony at the end of their school year. It should not surprise anyone that the class of 2020 took that as a challenge and made sure that they topped it. Since March 13, we have faced many challenges. And each and every one of you have risen to the occasion. Those challenges haven't just been related to school. They've been throughout our lives, throughout our country, and throughout the world. Like last year's class, you're making history because of how your school year ended and because of what your graduation ceremony looks like. But make no mistake, that is only a tiny little part of the imprint you are making on history. Over time, and probably many of us here today, have lived through events that leave lasting imprints on our history. Wars, natural disasters, tragic accidents, attacks on US soil. And we can all look back at those moments and remember what we were doing and how old we were. COVID-19 causing a global pandemic will be one of those imprints on history for all of you as you move forward. I want to thank all of you for your patience and your positive attitudes as we worked to try to give you the graduation you all deserve. I have to take a minute to thank Mr. Comero and our class officers specifically, Lucas Molyneux, Herm Harney, Francis Rixey, and Bryce Sakers. Those four guys put in more work over the past few weeks for planning graduation than probably any other group of officers since I've been here. I thank you four for the time commitment, for the effort, and for your positive attitudes through the entire process. No one can say that your efforts were anything other than awesome. And beyond those four, I want to thank all of you who had positive attitudes as well. I know this is not the graduation you expected or that you envisioned, and it's certainly not the graduation I would have expected at the start of your school year either. But through the spring, the closing of school, the pandemic, and all that it entailed, it was positive attitudes that drove us to make every effort to still make the end of your school year special. Our teachers made phone calls, I made some phone calls, we made some video tributes. Just this morning at 9 a.m., I was on a virtual meeting with Mr. Vogt, inducting 2 new seniors into the National Honor Society. We wanted things to still be special for you, and I hope that all of you were able to feel that way through the last few months. I look down our line of graduates and I think about what Jessica said in her speech, and I see all these future therapists, teachers, engineers, sports agents, soldiers, nurses, mothers, fathers, and friends. And when I see that, it makes me think of the culture we've been able to create and that we've built here in our school. A culture of success and a culture of positivity. And while our teachers and I try to promote that culture every day, it's students like all of you that drive that every day. You are the culture drivers, just like the students before you, and just like those who will come after you. And it's always your choice to decide what kind of culture you are going to drive. So I'll ask you tonight to take that culture which you've helped to create here at Sullivan County High School over the last 6 years and take it with you. Take it with you to work, take it with you to college, to the military, to wherever it is you may go after tonight. Be the pace setters there as you have been here, and let them know that the culture of success that you bring as a Sullivan County High School graduate is one that endures and one that can never be questioned. Through all of your challenges and successes over the years, I thought about this as I was writing this, and I thought nothing was able to stop your high school career from ending exactly the same way as it began. One day, 6 years ago, you all rode onto campus for the very first day as 7th graders by passing down this road on this hill. And today, it will all end the exact same way. Class of 2020, I hope to see you down the road. Good luck. I am now pleased to introduce Mrs. Kim Phillips, President of the Sullivan County Board of School Directors, who will assist with the presentation of diplomas. Now, you'll all need to be a little bit patient with us because without the benefit of a rehearsal, I'm going to have to tell these guys what to do a little bit. So if I can please have all of our graduates on the far side of the the far side of the podium, stand up at this time. And if everyone in that line would please step behind your chairs. Mrs. McClintock will be over there kind of assisting with the movement. We will be starting at the very far end, the furthest student away from me, so that you all are looking in the right direction. Jordan Tyler Williams. Ethan Paul Walker. Omar Emilio Rubio.
Way to go, Omar!
Dustin Michael Niedig. Randy Elizabeth Wood. Tyler Robert Loomis. Noelle Dora Sperry. Nathaniel Russell Donovan. Anastasia Janae Maxwell. Samuel Mason Carpenter.
Samuel! Yeah, buddy! The Seminole! Yeah!
Rachel Louise Gavin. Braden William Bedford. Madison Sydney Burke. Colton Francis Ammerman. Samantha Ann Skaransky. T. Herman Cole Francis Harney. Lucas Scott Molyneux. Kerrigan Elizabeth Wetwalker. If the graduates who have just received their diploma would please step back in front of their chairs and be seated at this time.
Way to go, 2020!
Now, if I can ask our graduates on the right-hand side, closer to this end of the podium, to please stand and to please step back behind your chairs.
No.
We'll start at this end of the line. Jesse Ethan Williams.
Go, Jesse!
Dylan Joseph Rupert. Noah Ray Phillips.
Way to go, Noah!
Justin David Metzger.
Way to go, Justin!
Tess Joseph McDonald. Emily Elizabeth Stravilla. Denver Keith Graves.
Denver!
Emily Lynn Peterman.
Way to go, Emily!
Blake Michael Chamberlain. Stacy Gilbert. Nathaniel Kevin Betts. Cynthia Eberlin. Jacob William Bacorn. Peyton Rose Bednar. Bryce Allen Sakers. Francis Osborne Rixey. Jessica Lynn King. And if all of those graduates that just received their diploma can please step back to their original seat and be seated at this time. Graduates, if I could ask you to all please rise at this time. Please move your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce the Sullivan County High School class of 2020.
Way to go, 2020! Woo!
Mr. Plummer will lead the students into the parking lot area. They'll be waiting near your family vehicles. So if I could just ask you guys to please dismiss off of the grass in a orderly and distanced fashion. We're not going to be able to do anything other than ask you to do that, please. And your graduates will be out in the lot waiting for you. Thank you.